We've got insane highlights, raw locker room reactions, and of course, the Huddle, where we break down the values that drive the game. Stick around. It's going to be a wild one. What up, sports fans? Welcome to The Locker Room, your #1 show for everything from buzzer beaters to top bins. I'm your host, Andrea, aka Derizi, and today we'll be diving into an action-packed Fast Break Friday and Tackle 5. Who's gonna dominate the court? Who's gonna run the turf? What is the word on the street? Let's get into it. First up, Fast Break Friday. The court was lit this weekend as teams were battling it out for the win. Let's run it back. Best play from the weekend.
Takes it back to the top and
Totlo with a 3.
oh,
and
yes,
he makes it.
Oh,
That's a
beautiful
steal from
steal.
Karim the Dream.
Oh!
And he
What
makes
an incredible
it.
response.
What a finish.
What an incredible response to
Bound caught by Totlo for the run. Let's see if he can make it. And he makes the 2. Almost lost it there, but gained composure. What a good cut. And a basket.
Ooh.
Ay. That is an
Mad
offensive.
There's a lot of changing of gears here. There's a lot going on. We'll see how it goes. 1:55 for the clock. Ooh. Yo. Yep.
So, the Cobalt Renegades are not looking for another table. Is there anything good that is happening, Mr. Ether? Mr. And
Wonderful game that we're having.
Of Drizzy. Let's see, she's gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot, but it's a wonderful block. She's gonna get in there, and she does it. Oh, Mr. Ether!
I saw that wonderful bucket from right here. There's a lot. That's it. Midnight Rose currently in the lead. It seems like they have a lot to prove, a point to prove, honestly, when we look at it. Let's see. Wonderful steal, number 7 from Midnight Rose with no assist. Let's see how it plays out.
Rebound, and it's not in again. Number 8 puts it inside, and finally they get it. She loses it again to Hunter. The lady will and she passes it to Kylie. Kylie, she's gonna put it inside, and she does. Amazing work by Kylie, and that was a wonderful assist from Hunter. The shaking hands to show sportsmanship to Bella, but unfortunately they steal it from Bella. It's in the hands of
Interest.
Wonderful play here that we're seeing. I'm seeing that the Cobalt Renegades have managed to recover and next. So let's see how it plays out. Will they be able to recover the lead that they had in the beginning and win against the Cobalt Renegades, who, if they win this match, they would have won a 3-game streak.
By Lukani, with her hands on the ball, she gives it to Copello. An overhead pass, wonderful overhead pass. The first lesson, she shoots from outside the free throw line. Outside the 3-pointer line, and she gets it in, man. Mr. Ether, what is the score?
Cobalt Renegades in the lead. Who knows? Let's see how it plays out. Will they go on a 3-game streak, winning their 3rd game?
Guys passing up the shot for the floater. Beautiful floater,
layout.
beautiful floater. So, They really have to be careful with those turnovers. Great shot from Lazy right there. Gabo with his first touch of the ball. He's brave, goes up for the floater. Black Rebels really need to lock in right now. Got down 10. Timmy with a beautiful up and under. Leo gives it back up to Tanaka. He's looking nervous. Oh my goodness, back-to-back blocks for Giannis on Tanaka. Definitely a welcome to the league moment right there.
That's it for Fast Break Friday. Now, let's talk big takes on hot takes. Let's go. It's time for some real talk. Hot takes. Joining me today is my guest as we break down what everyone is debating. Hello to you all. Join me today in welcoming our guest Phenyo Tsheko to a new segment that we've introduced called Hot Takes. Which player proved their MVP material tonight? Or you just feel like it was a once-off performance thing where they were just showing off and then that was it?
Which player? Well, two players really stood out in this game. It was Hunter from Cobalt Renegade and Christine in the Ruby Rascals. Both of them have in the previous games showcased that they are top performers for their teams individually. We all know how Hunter has a high volume of scoring, assists, and is a very high impact player in terms of contributing towards their team's win. And honestly, that she does more than enough to be considered an MVP in the whole league, not alone this game in general. And compared to Christine, on the other hand, where she really took things on her shoulder to really carry the offensive load for their team and keep their team in the game, because essentially they were down by a couple of points in the first half, and through her spurt of contribution through points, they were able to claw back the lead and make it a really close game. So was it once off? I wouldn't say it has been like a once off performance. They really have proved in previous games that they are both MVP material. If I were to choose from the two, I would go with Hunter. Yeah. So after a standout game, does a player deserve top billing? Or should we hold back the hype? I mean, after a game, I feel like, more especially in the context of a game, if a player overall has played or has given much contribution towards their team winning, they do deserve a level of praise. But at the same time, basketball is just not about offense. It's a two-way sport. So if they truly contributed on both ends of the floor, getting rebounds, steals, blocks, and as well as points and assists in a game, and having an impact on both sides of the floor, I do believe that they do deserve that hype.
Okay. Interesting. And do you think that Cobalt Renegades is a real championship contender, or are they just regular season hype?
Yes, I do see them as championship contenders. Looking at their league position, they've overwhelmingly dominated the other two teams, and just looking at their team and how it's made and how they have a good system where players know their roles and it suits their best players. So their best players really get to shine in the style of play that they have with Hunter and Kali and Andrea, more especially on transition and getting buckets. That way really suits their gameplay, and I do believe that they have what it takes to be real championship contenders.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And who do you think got exposed tonight? Was it the players, the officials, or the system?
Who got exposed? Just going on the teams like Cobalt Renegades had a quite a comfortable lead, I'd say, during the first half, and they really allowed the Ruby Rascals to claw their way back into the game just through defensive mistakes, such as not boxing out, such as not switching or communicating on defense, and that really exposed them in terms of what work they need to do in terms of really becoming a better team overall on both ends on the floor. The officials were quite fair tonight, letting the girls be physical, which allowed the game to flow a bit, and allowed them to compete, because when the game is that close and that tight, things get a bit cheapy out there, so you don't want to call every single thing you consider to be a foul necessarily, and I think they handled it well. The system overall, man, it was a great production. Camera crew was working nicely. Commentators were doing their things, making it very entertaining and informative at the same time. And overall, it was a great atmosphere for basketball, and it really produced a great game, because that game ended up at being a 1-point game, and it had everybody engaged and on the edge of their seats just watching it. So I really enjoyed it.
Final call. Hot or cold take? You decide in the comments. You see the highlights, but what happens behind the scenes? Welcome to Mic'd Up with Dreezy. Let's hear from players and coaches in real time. Nothing beats raw emotions. Let's relive the best quotes.
The team to beat is here. That team is there. Red was our mistake. Yellow is the team to watch.
Because they didn't have the players when we were Now everyone is here.
Now everyone is here. Tess is there. Karim is there. Ward is there. Umurumut is there. Tabang is there. Ricky is there. Theo is there. Man, please. So that's the team to So the whole point, let's push the ball, rotate properly.
Next feature is on Saturday.
We're playing. Next Saturday. We're playing.
Second. We have another game.
No, get out of it.
Yeah, we have to play. Maybe we're the Saturday again.
We'll play one Saturday.
Why not play on Wednesday?
But anyways, let's call it.
Yes,
Rovers on 3, what?
Yes,
Rovers on 3, family on 6. Rovers on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, boy.
Champions don't quit, they push forward, refining their skills until success becomes second nature. Keep striving, keep believing, and keep pressing on toward your goal. The prize is not just victory, but the perseverance and faith that shape you along the way. Keep the focus and keep the faith.
Now that we've heard from the players, it's time to break it down in the Huddle. Now let's step into The Huddle, where we talk about what truly fuels the game: heart, faith, and resilience. Now that we've heard from the players, it's time to break it down in The Huddle.
Welcome back to The Huddle as we go beyond the game. I'm Jordan Blake, and today we're talking about mental toughness, how to stay strong under pressure. Joining me is Liam Carter, our sports psychologist. Liam, great to have you.
Thanks, Jordan. Excited to be here.
Liam, in those make-or-break moments, how important is mental toughness?
It's everything. Talent gets you in the game, but mindset determines how you finish. Pressure can shake you, but a strong mind like strong faith keeps you grounded.
And when things don't go your way, bad calls, mistakes, how do athletes stay focused?
Control what you can control. Let go of what you can't. I tell my athletes, short memory, strong faith. Move on with confidence, just like we're called to do in life.
It's powerful. What's one way athletes can strengthen their mindset daily?
See yourself succeeding before it happens. Trust the preparation, trust the process, and above all, trust God's timing.
Love that. Stay focused, stay faithful, and keep pushing forward. Liam, thanks for the wisdom. Now, let's hear from you, our fans. We asked, what's the hardest thing to overcome in sports? Here's what you said.
The game is bigger than wins and losses. It's about the journey. Stick around, we've got more action coming up. This week, our spotlight is on a game changer making waves in campus sports.
And welcome to the post-match review right here between the White Rovers and the Black Rebels. We have OT, who, from my point of view, was one of the most outstanding players from this match. Tell me, how do you feel about the win that you guys have over the Black Rebels?
Basically, I want to lie, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been out for like 5 weeks, so I had to like show them that I still got it. But even though I was struggling a bit first half with missing open lanes and stuff like that, so I had to capitalize the second half.
No, beautiful stuff. And thank you for coming off injury and showing us wonderful play here. What should we see, or what should we expect from you guys going on until we get to the playoffs?
Basically, we want to win the league. Basically, that's the only motive, nothing else.
No, beautiful stuff. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for sharing your opinion that you had on the game today.
And that's it for this week's Player Spotlight. Who should we feature next? Let us know in the comments below. Let's hear from you. Who had the best game and what was the hottest sports take this week? That's a wrap for this week's Locker Room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Faithworks Sports. Catch you next week, Tuesday, and keep the game alive.